Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Benjamin, and I'm the presidential candidate of the fictional Common Sense People's Party. His Excellency Peter Obi again appeared in court today. As you know, he was given 21 days consecutively by the court to prove his case. And unexpectedly, he turned up with more evidences, and everybody was shocked. But before I go into talking about the evidences, let me quickly touch on the fact that many Nigerians believe that it will be extremely difficult, very difficult for His Excellency Peter Obi to prove his case within 21 days and win in court. Now, you can't blame all the people who think that way. It is because of the experiences they've had with the Nigerian situation. But let me play you a video of the response of His Excellency Peter Obi to those who say it will take a miracle for him to win.
Let's make reference also to what former Vice President Atiku Abubakar also said about you. He said it will be a miracle for you to win the presidential election. How would you react to this?
Well, so miracle is at the root of our faith. What strengthens our faith is miracle. For me, since I started this political journey, my achievements and records have all been miracle. Have all been miraculous. If you check, I ran for governor in a party that was less than 1 year old. When I started in 2003, I won the election. They declared somebody else. I went to court. Everybody said it's impossible. There's no way. It's never happened before. After 3 years, the court declared me the winner. I was sworn in. 6 months, I was impeached alongside Fayose and Darie. I went to court. Again, I became the first governor to come back from impeachment. So I was the first governor to win through the court, first to come back from impeachment. And then in 2007, about 1 year in office, INEC conducted the election, and Andy won and was sworn in as governor. I went to court again to seek the interpretation of our constitution that my tenure is 4 years. Everybody said it will never happen. Again, the Supreme Court declared me the winner, which is why you have staggered the election in various states today. So I became the first governor to seek interpretation of the constitution. On tenure of the governor, I became the first governor. In Anambra State, over a period of 40 years, from Jimwe days in old Anambra State, I was the first governor to serve 2 tenures. I can go on and on and on and tell you so many things that have happened in this my journey that one can say is a miracle. And I'm looking forward to the next miracle next year to complete the miraculous journey of my political life.
You don't hear Amba? And even Sheung was dumbfounded by that answer, because those who said it would take a miracle for him to win actually said it to ridicule him. But when His Excellency answered that question in that way, even they became startled, because they can't think, I've been a miracle man, be this true. And it has always been miraculous. You saw how he broke it down. Everybody will say, oh, it's not possible. But at the end of the day, they will be startled by the outcome. And on the issue of the evidence in court today, you know, yesterday, His Excellency turned up with tons of Form ECA, that is INEC Form, where they write original results. So many of them, from the ones of Benue State, the ones of Rivers State, the ones of Ekiti. And nobody expected that today he will turn up with other Form ECAs. But interestingly, today, they brought in some more forms. See them now. And at this point, Nigerians are beginning to confirm that PO might just have all the physical results of every single polling unit in this country. And that will be very, very interesting. Just look at the results. See as they still they pack more come. And the INEC lawyers have tried to stop the judges from accepting them, but the judges said no, that those documents can be tendered, and the judges have accepted them. Now, another very interesting aspect of today's hearing was the witness that appeared in court to testify. Now, of all the witnesses that have testified in court so far, the testimony of this man, retired Captain Joe Agada, about the Kogi State presidential election is the most profound. And while testifying, he said, "My Lord, apart from where I voted, which was at Ogene Oforachi village in Ogugu ward in Kogi State, I also served as my party state coalition agent. I had a tag and a vehicle with a sticker that identified me as being on election duty. The exemption tag, which was issued to me by INEC, allowed me to move around on the election day. I had the opportunity of visiting some highlighted polling units in my local government area, even though I did not visit all the polling units." Then he said, "I may not be exact, but there are nothing less than 3,500 polling units in Kogi State. I spent between 3 to 5 minutes in each of the polling units that I visited." And when he was asked if agents of the PDP signed the result sheets, the witness said, "Yes, our agents signed the forms EC8A, EC8B, and EC8C, but they were forced to sign the results, especially in Kogi State, because INEC said they will not give us copies unless we signed." And when another lawyer asked him again, he said, "My lord, I was forced to sign the state collection results because without signing, they said they would deny me a copy to take to my party." I thereafter protested and even wrote a petition to INEC. But INEC don't do anything. Hey, now don't hear Amba. As Peter Obi, they pack physical results come. Witnesses, they vomit everything where they know. And the whole world is watching and waiting to see how events will unfold. Now, in other news, even as Buhari administration don't pass, where some people they say that one is in the past, make we leave and make it go. Some Nigerians say no. The kind corruption will take place for that administration, them no go fit just leave them, make it go like that. And they have been making findings, they've been making investigations. Latest findings, now the findings of Shehu Sani, Senator Shehu Sani. Shehu Sani wrote, and I read, he said the Buhari regime, the revelation so far, 16 trillion uncompleted projects, 3.8 trillion embezzled by the MDAs, no money to pay federal civil servant salary as rightly predicted by Governor Obaseki. Buhari government illegally and directly withdrew money from the CBN. After spending the money, Buhari retroactively sought approval from the rubber stamp legislature and he got it. No money appropriated or left behind for subsidy. On the salary issue, as at the time he wrote this, civil servants had not received their salaries, but now they have. But his other claims are still very up for investigation, and Nigerians reacted seriously to it. Look at some of the tweet reactions to what he said. This one said, Buhari's government appears to be the most corrupt Nigeria has had since independence. APC must be held accountable. And this one said, Sani Abacha stealing will be a child's play. If someone can bravely unravel the fraud and criminalities in Buhari's 8 years of monumental disaster, I pray they will at least look at this administration small, I come in peace. And this guy said, that is not a surprise. The evidence is glaring. Hey, Nigeria. And when we call money, we go just they call them anyhow. 16 trillion, 2 trillion, 1 trillion, 20 and when they call all this money, you would think poor men heart go they shake bim, 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 bim. Because in a country where there is so much poverty, unemployment rate high, ordinary light, electricity we don't have, a lot of problems. Sometimes Nigerians will say, what is even one problem, one real problem that Nigeria has been able to fix in over 20 years of our democracy? What is the problem that we have what is that real problem that Nigerian politicians have been able to fix in our over 20 years of democracy? but you hear them stealing money not in thousands, but in billions and trillions. And everything is all out in the news for people to hear. Young people can hear. And they are coming up. What does the future hold for us, Nigeria? And that is why I always continue to encourage common men like me to stand and speak the truth always. When we continue to speak and we continue to stick together, then we can bring down this common enemy, which is corruption, that has brought hunger, that has brought darkness, that has brought unemployment, insecurity, and all these problems where they worry us for this country. I go continue to dey talk. Anybody will get ear, make it hear. He that has an ear, let him hear what Ben Jokes is saying. Anyway, make I leave her here. I've said enough. I'll bring you more updates about the tribunal later. But for me to be able to give you updates, I need to enter town. Make I go get more ogbonge political news where una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So, don't go away. Don't go away.